It took me a long time to settle on this. Good thing I didn't choose it. Hey Elementarians, welcome to a new video, and if you're new here, welcome to the madness that is my career. I'm your host, creator, most commonly known as Siri. How do you say you're doing today? So, ArtFight, what is it? I'll explain it in my words, then correct that in editing. Sorry, ArtFight is an annual event that takes up the entirety of the month of July. In it, artists are sorted in teams, and the idea is to make drawings of other artists' OCs, also called attacks, to earn points. You can attack artists that have already attacked you, that's called revenge, and you can attack your own teammates, friendly fight. I'm pretty sure that the amount of points you get depends on what you do: full body, half body, background, no background. There's even something called mass attacks, where you can draw a whole scene with multiple characters. And I guess that's the basics. Let's just hope I didn't botch it that much. Just a heads up, this is my first year, so don't take anything I say as a guide. I'm just taking you along my journey, but once again, I don't know what I'm doing. I can assure you that there are other, far better videos on this topic made by more beautiful, most importantly, more knowledgeable people. So probably check them out if you're really looking to get into this. When it comes to what I did, the first character I uploaded was Collect, and I've never talked about her, so this is the first and probably last introduction you'll ever have to her, because I'm consistent like that. Her description goes as follows: a demon, specifically a gluttony wrath hybrid, who decided to leave hell and put a hotel where humans can find comfort on the destroyed earth. Reason? Food. Despite sounding corny, she feeds off the vibes that are caught by the stone at her belt. She tries to provide the best service possible in order to have happy guests and delicious meal. Could be better, but it drives the point across. There's a lot more, but that's because I'm a dapper and it's not really necessary. Plus, I feel these first two paragraphs are enough to give someone a general idea of the character. Perfect if you, like me, can get really limited by character lore. Another thing you can do, and it's highly encouraged, is add permissions or things you're okay and not okay with when it comes to what people can do to your characters. You can either make it specific to each character or make a generalization. Here's what I personally do for Colette, if you want to use it as a reference. As you can see, I prefer the first choice for now, since I tend to feel different with each character, but I did generalize the ability to include them in mass attacks or publish them on social media. I recommend looking at other characters that have been uploaded to the site, that way you can look at what other people have written and maybe include them in your list. Finally, the most important part, the character reference sheet. This, I would argue, is the main thing needed to be part of the event, though I'm pretty sure anything works as long as the character is visible in the image uploaded. But again, even though I don't think there are any rules on this, a reference sheet is highly recommended. When it comes to mine, I use this template. In it, I can have two full body images, one clothed and one unclothed, next to a high chart, an eye section, a side and front facing heads, an accessory section, an expression section, and finally a color section, where I have all the colors that are used in the character. I also have an info section where you can put their names, gender and pronouns, personality traits, order or race, and the story they belong to. I also like to include some notes for things I feel are important or necessary, or that I feel I didn't communicate properly. For instance, using Colette's ref sheet as an example, I commented on the mouth of her stomach being a leech mouth. Another one is on her expressions, where they tend to be subtle but they sell her out. Stuff like that. You don't even need all of this, I'm just thorough to an extent. I would argue that the compulsory ones are just the full body drawing and the color palette, accessories too if they're important to the character or story, and notes would be a certain plus. Using Colette again, her citron stone belt is her only accessory. This is where all the vibes are stored for her consumption. The color or shine changes depending on how much food there is in it, leaning darker and duller the less there is, and shinier the more there is. I also show this through a GIF. You can also upload other character art. It's up to you really what you want to do. I personally did both the ref sheet to her normal and demonic look and included some extra art. By the way, you can only upload up to 4 images per character. After doing all of this, I decided I was gonna be uploading characters from the same story, mostly because I mentioned them in Glenn's description and I felt compelled to give them a design. I already had one made, this being Rio, the security guard of the hotel, so we're going to use him as an example for one of the newly developed features for ArtFight, the connection feature. It basically gives you the ability to connect your characters in case they're part of the same story, while also allowing you to describe this connection through the thoughts of one of the characters toward the other. You're probably seeing me do this in the background. You can also tell that I felt really proud of what I did. It's so dumb. And I guess that's all for now. I still have to do some other characters, specifically RM, the actual main character of the story, but we've got time. The reason I joined this in the first place was because I accidentally told someone I was gonna participate this year, and the worst part is that they don't even know me. The thing that helped with this decision though was the fact that we'll be on holiday in the month of July, as long as I don't suck at answering questions. However, I'm still doubting if the whole month or not, but anything works really. I was thinking about streaming during this period, mostly to talk and, I don't know, be a community during this month. Let me know if you're okay with that idea. But yeah, I guess we're done. Thanks for watching. Next video will be Adam's redesign and reimagining. Don't forget to drop a like, comment, or maybe even subscribe if you want. We're on our way to 2,000 subs, and I've got something planned for that. Hehehe. Hope you have a good day, afternoon, night. See you soon. Benay. I've been going through burnout lately, and I feel that's because I've been spending way too much time on schoolwork. Or I don't know. I don't know. I just know that I don't want to touch my drawing tablet at all lately, and that's making me mad. But yeah, hopefully I'll get out of this soon.